Hey everyone, and welcome to Larkin Design. I'm Theresa Moxley, and today I'm sharing a challenge with you. It's part of International Scrapbooking Day on the Scrap Gals Facebook group. So I invite you to hop over there and join along. And so I am hosting one of the challenges, and my challenge is a pocket page layout. And so I'm going to be noises off here and have no restrictions around my challenge other than I simply want you to create a pocket page. And you can go to the Scrap Gals Facebook group and find out all the information about the challenge. And you can post your layout there. And I'm also, as a prize for participating in this challenge, I'm going to give away one spot in my class called In My Pocket Memory Keeping Volume 2. And so pocket pages are my jam. Most people who know me for my love of pocket pages and my love of memory keeping in this style and in this format. And so I am currently finishing up In My Pocket Volume 2. And you are invited to participate in this challenge for an opportunity to have a seat in our classroom. And so I hope to see you there. I am working on a layout here. This is for your inspiration. And this is week 15 in my current Project Life album for 2018. And so we are headlong into spring now, finally, and I'm so excited that spring is finally here, and we've been working on our flower beds in our yard. And so that's the main story for my layout in this particular week. We went shopping several times to purchase our flowers, and then we worked in the yard to plant our flowers, and this is always a big thing in the year. We don't have a very big yard. In fact, we kind of have a small yard, but it's manageable for me. And I've just been loving taking care of our flower beds and having a really beautiful yard. Even if it is small, it's just our little corner of the world. And I love to pull into the driveway and see the flowers that we've planted. And I also like to celebrate the fact that my husband very much participates in this process. He helps pick out the flowers. He helps dig the holes and helps plant the flowers, and he takes really awesome care of our grass. And this is really kind of a family affair, as you can see, because we all went shopping together, and the kids have their opinions, and so this is a really fun time for our family. And so I, of course, couldn't think of a more perfect collection to use for these stories other than Maggie Holmes Flourish. And those are the products that I'm using in this collection. So I've chosen the papers that were part of the scrapbook.com exclusives, and the sticker sheet, and there's an alphabet sheet, and there's also some other little embellishments from that collection that I'm using. And I've used a combination of the front and back sides of those pattern papers. The back sides are these beautiful solid colors, but they have just the slightest little hint of texture. They're very smooth cardstock, but just the slightest little hint of texture visually. And those are great for journaling cards. And I just use my Becky Higgins roller date stamp that has dotted lines. It has solid lines. I use that stamp all the time. That's one of my basic everyday things that I have to have. And I use that to create my lines and then journal on those background papers. And then I just layer the washi tapes on top. The dimensional butterflies that were a part of this collection are just gorgeous. And so you'll see that I will use 3 around the page. that creates a visual triangle around the page. And some of the labels as well. You can see here, just using a simple label on the bottom of a photo, just to add a couple of notes as well. And so my date card, I've already created my date card, but I did want to make a note about my design choices on that date card, because the week 15 does not, quote unquote, fit in the label. That label is from the cut apart sheet that's part of this collection, and I left those letters overlapping and sort of going outside of the frame there. And the reason why that works is because I also used the washi tape going across the layout as well. And so the washi tape creates this out of bounds kind of thing. And then the week 15 floats above the washi tape. And then my date is underneath the washi tape. So this is another 4x6 card that I'm working on right here. And I'm just writing my journaling around the flowers. And so not very complicated. I really like the idea of uncomplicating our memory keeping and uncomplicating our pages. And so I did run some washi tape across the bottom of that and layered one of the butterflies on top of it. And you can see here I'm using washi tape several times around the layout as a repetitive element here and as a border, right? Establishing a border. And so that's a great way to use those washi tapes. They're also another one of my staples in pocket pages and in memory keeping. I use washi tape all the time. I keep some on my desk next to me and just pull it out whenever I need it, and just want to create a little separation or a little border here. This little card was really fun to create. Again, it's one of the pattern papers from the exclusive papers, and I have a label to do some journaling, and then I also had another label that already had it already had a sentiment on it. And those journaling cards and those filler cards really can be that simple. And I think that this layout is a really good example of how you can keep it simple, keep it uncomplicated, but still be very beautiful. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you will participate in the challenge. It will be linked below. Be sure to like and comment here and let me know that you're participating, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you back here again soon. Happy International Scrapbook Day, you guys. Bye-bye.